Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's ASAP Pokémon Legends Arceus. Alright, where art thou? Where art you? Here we go, okay, we gotta go this way here. Alright, I guess, yeah, we gotta report back, yeah. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. Okay. Yeah, I haven't decided yet whether or not you need to get the Pokeball next to them or not. I probably would say I'm still a little bit 98% on like it doesn't matter. Like you just need to catch them once and that's it. I'm still leaning on that heavily, but I don't know. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. Oh yeah. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that theme, man, jeez. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon of up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. Does that still count towards... Does that only apply to traded Pokemon, or is that your own Pokemon as well? Because geez, if not, then that was like predicting foreshadowing that glitch in Skivvy. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Yeah. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You obtained a recipe for crafting heavy balls, which is what I was talking about last time. Revives. Oh, that's it, just 2. Okay. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talents and hard work. I mean, you could say that, but nah. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through these ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Ah yeah. Complete the research. Oh yeah. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Oh yeah. I'd love to see someone just like long play this game kind of game. You know, like I'd love to see someone like do a long play on this kind of game. But what they do is like they don't like just go with the plot and then have that be the be all end all of it. They actually like play through the game. You know, they actually like make themselves feel like an integral part of the game, if you will. You know, where they're catching all these Pokemon and whatever and doing this, that and the other and whatever. Like, they still focus on the plot, yeah, and they separate those in a way where it's like, okay, here's the next part of the plot, if you will, that they focus on, if you will, but they do like a bunch of like, you know, just like fun parts, if you will, you know what I mean, or casual parts, or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. That would be pretty nice, I think. So, you know, that'd be pretty nice. Beauregard? What, you mean the guy, the Wample guy? Yeah, I mean, I could give him one of his Wamples, so, yeah, I just don't know which one to give him, you know? I'll have a look. I guess heavy balls now as well. Now we've got those. Maybe I can catch that Alpha Rapidash, because if I can, that'd be pretty nice. Really early on Pokemon for this part of the game. For Mai of the Diamond Clan. Whenever I see the name Mai, because of how little, because of how few people I know in a way that it's called Mai, I always think of Mai from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know, man. It's the only two Mai's I know. Is this Mai from the Diamond Clan and Mai from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in history since before the Galaxy team arrived. Oh wow, that's actually even more lore. If you were watching earlier, like it was like built in 2 years or something in Jubilife Village. I don't know, man. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. I guess. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. Was really the other answer, what now? No, she said in a bit. Or after this. What you read about what now? Wait till you get the trading grounds then. If you've caught all the Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. The pastures is basically the PC of this game, if you will. Oh well. Where to, Pompa 4? Probably not over there yet. Yeah, let me go have a look at my team actually, see if I can request from my what? Is that the next task, I guess? I don't know, man. Alright, let's have a look. Jeez, look how many Pokemon I've got already. Okay, what's my worst one pull actually? Let me move them all in here. Oh, yeah. Let me move them all in here and see what my worst one is. And then obviously, you know, and then I'll use this Bidoof as a bookmark if you want to know when to stop. Alright. Level 2, okay, wow. Do I have any other level 2s? I hope not. Oh wow, the first one was level 2. I mean, maybe this one was level 2 as well, I don't know, but... Let's have a look at you then. Relaxed nature, nice, okay. That works, I think. What about my other ones then? Brave. Brave, wow, 2 braves. Mild. Modest, oh we got modest. I'm gonna have to raise you up actually. Docile, nice. Mild, relaxed, impish. Adamant, nice. Docile. And that's it. Okay, so hang on a minute. Let me get the ones I actually want to train up. So that one, I'm going to give up to Thingamajig. And then I'm going to get the ones I actually want to train up. Which is going to be the... I typically get the modest and adamant ones. And then any neutral natures as well, typically speaking anyway. I don't really use the other natures, to be honest. Yeah, docile. Adamant, okay, nice. I just hope that at least 2 of these evolve into different ones. And docile, okay, nice. So we've got 5 Pokemon. We've got 5 Wurmpools. The first one that I started training up already, which is this one. And we've got the 4 good-natured ones. Which I think this wasn't... Yeah, oh wow, I can... Wow, they're nice. The docile as well, nice. Alright. Jeez, I'm forgetting the controls. Okay, that's how you do it. Nice. Yeah, doing that just makes things easier. So who do I need to train up then? So I need to train up a... I guess a... I do need to train them up as well. Well, I don't need to train up the Dustoxers, I just need to train up this guy. And these 2 are pretty cool as well. I think. Let me have a look at these guys. Careful and adamant. Ooh. Okay, you've got pretty decent stuff though, to be fair. Maybe I'll do you then. Maybe I'll pick you. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of got to pick Pokemon that are like... I got to... Because like, after this part, by the way, I'm going to pick a team. I'm going to make a team and whatnot, so... you know, I'm gonna do that when we get a chance, or you know, I'm gonna do it for part 6, I should say. It's just I'm going for Pokemon right now that are like I'm trying to like you know get stuff going on, if you will. So can you evolve? I don't know, man. I mean, we've also got the Ponytas to evolve as well, or to train up even, I should say. Okay, so yeah, I think this one's the best one to go with. So I'll put them over here, and then you know I don't know which Wurmple we want to do though. I guess you should go furthest. Alright, and then my other Wurmple is right here, and then these two beaters are the ones I trained up earlier. Which I'll keep these ones now for anyway. I'll keep them now for now anyway, because I might as well keep them and then I can like train them up later or something. And then this one is obviously the one I'm going to give to Thingamajig. So, you know, how'd you change their name? I don't even know, man. Actually, you probably need them in your team actually to be fair to change some names. Oh well. Let's have a look then. Okay, what? Oh, no, BDF can't evolve. Okay, no, that's fine. Never mind. Why can't I change the name here? I can't. That's weird. Oh, okay, that's how you change the name, okay. So what do I want to nickname them then? Because I want to give them to Thingamajig, so... You know, I want to kind of give them a cool nickname because I think the nickname does persist, even though you're giving it to someone else. You know, so I want to give them a nickname or something, just for the sake of argument. So, yeah. I guess I'll go with this, actually, just for the sake of argument. This Wurmple isn't going to be part of the team, by the way. Unless, of course, you get them back, which I don't think you do. But, you know, I'm going to give them this nickname, which is Dustyfly. Which is the nickname... It's kind of like a combination of Dustox and Beautyfly. So... that's what I'm going to do with them, and then I'm going to also see about giving them to the Thingamajig. So the guy. So hopefully we can get it. Oh, okay, it is now, because, like, the spawner's over there, the Thingamajig. Oh well. Have you got a Wurmple you could offer me? Or you could give me? Oh, okay, you can actually give it through the box. Okay, nice. Are you sure you want to give up this Pokemon? Wait, let me check... Let me check that it's the right one, I want to be sure. Yeah, okay, nice, yeah, that one. You really bought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to give this Wurmple... I'd like to name this Wurmple right... I'd like to... What? What? Huh? Wait, can you tell which one they evolve into? Oh man, that would have been cool if I could just like see what they evolved into, man. I should have checked. I didn't even know that they would evolve like that or whatever. Or does he just like say Beautyfly anyway? I don't know, man. What are the options? Beauticia, Beautyfred, or Eugene? I guess that one. Eugene. Imagine we get Dustox instead. A Dazzling Honey. Oh, we got 3 Dazzling Honeys. Nice. So, like, they're not nicknamed... Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, well. Never mind. That's so weird as well, though, because, like, they teach you that you can't nickname someone else's Wurmple, someone else's Pokemon, even if they don't have a nickname, you know. In Sword and Shield, they changed it so that you could nickname them if they don't have a nickname, but if they do have a nickname, even if it's one that you give them, and it's a different original trainer still, obviously, then you just can't nickname them at all after that. So, you know, you got to be really careful with that one chance, you know. But in this case, like, I gave him the Wurmple, you know. I guess in that case, it's like Game Corner Pokemon, where they give you the Pokemon, but the Pokemon is literally yours, rather than the Game Corners, if you want, in that case, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe it's like that, where they get to nickname the Pokemon, so, I don't know. So, yeah. I guess. Because like you get other times like that as well. Like I remember in X and Y, the Akari you get, it's yours for some reason, even though it doesn't really make any sense. Like that makes even less sense in the game corner, to be honest. Because at least the game corner is like a business, so of course it's gonna be kind of funky, but you know, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Alright. Oh, what about Thingamajig, by the way? He's probably not done at all, to be fair, because it's barely been any time. Because I don't think he works on real time. I think he works on, like, you know, like, plot time, if you will, where you got to wait for the plot to go forward, if you will. You know, in order for it to count, but... Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I mean, it's like people. People come in different sizes, right? Another professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see different sized ones lined up side by side. If they really are Breezel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for a comparison's sake. Hopefully I have a big one, but if not, you're natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, so I bet you can do it. Alright, hopefully you don't need to give them one. Okay, wow, I actually have two. Do any of these even count? How big are they? 2, 5. I mean, that's kind of tall though, to be fair, for a Breezel. 2, 1. I feel like it's pretty tall anyway. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to give them all. Jeez, man. Yeah, I'm going to wait on that, to be honest. Should I? Actually, let me see if I can give him the other one. Wait, why do you need a bigger one? Why can't you go for a smaller one? Because at least then, you know, at least then that's kind of like the point, if you will. One that's at least 2... Okay, never mind. 2, 8 or higher. Alright, that's fine. I can make sure to get that then. Like I said though, as long as it's not anything that's getting you any Pokemon yourself, you don't need to do it. Like, I didn't need to do that Wurmple one, you know. And I probably don't need to do this one either, to be fair, but, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Again, it's another 101% kind of thing, if you will. Like, you can add it to the 101 list, if you will. And if you want, you can make like a category of 102%. Where in 102%, what you would do is you would do all the possible 101% as well, you know, on top of everything else. So, you know, I mean, I guess if there's only one kind of 101%, I guess in that case, then it would automatically go to 102% because you're automatically doing all of them. But I don't know, that would be more like a 101.5%, I guess. I'll write this down in Deep Note Journal as well when I get a chance to, because obviously there's going to be a lot of information to take in, and I really don't want to confuse people on it, if you will. You know, I want to be able to have that information accessible, if you will. I'll give examples as well of stuff in, you know, lower down, or at least in another Deep Note Journal if it gets too big. But like, you know, like obviously at the same time, it's like I want the information to be accessible. So, you know. Alright, well, okay, also here, this is the only way to trade Pokemon. This is how you trade with people. So, you know, this is how you do it, if you will. So, you can trade with people. I mean, obviously you can't in the ASAP run. You can't, but, like, I mean, to be fair, like, the thing is as well, well, let me show you what she sells. So, wait. Oh, she sells some merit points. Okay, never mind. But yeah, she would get merit points. I think it's merit points, right? Yeah, merit points. So she doesn't use Pokequid. She uses merit points instead, right? They buy using merit points, so you have to give them merit points rather than Pokequid. That's why the Pokeballs are so cheap, quote unquote, because they're not cheap. They're actually just requiring a different currency. And basically, they buy, or they sell you stuff like Firestones, Waterstones, you know, all the different stones that you can possibly get, you know, which those work normal, right? Overstones work normal. Razor Claws, well, not normal. What it is, I think, is like you got to find like what's it called, a Happiny, and you just use the Overstone on them. I think, if you will, or you got to wait for like good happiness. I think with them. if you will, but you just use it like an elemental stone, you know. And you've got the Razor Claw, which doesn't increase critical hit ratio or anything like you would expect it in the games. What it does is you just use it on the Pokemon and it evolves. You know, they evolve just like as if it was a Leaf Stone. You know, same with the Razor Fang, same with the Reaper Claw, same with the Metal Coat. You know, you just use it on an Onix and they evolve. You don't equip it to them and then trade them. You just use the Metal Coat like you would use a Firestone. You know, Protector, Electrizer, and Magnetizer. Upgrade somehow. You know, they somehow have an upgrade at this point in time. Like, how do you explain that? You know, like, fair enough. I can accept the Electrizer and Magnetizer not being accessible until Generation 4 Pokemon, in the sense that maybe they just weren't widespread back in Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn during that time period. Even though all 4 regions are based on, like, Japan, right? I can accept that to a degree. But how do you have an upgrade at this point in time when you're in the past? You know, it's not even a case of like, oh, you have we've had these like weird outspurts or whatever, and they've just dropped in a bunch of upgrades and dubious discs for some reason. No, they've got an upgrade somehow, even though that wasn't a thing until Johto, you know, the Gen 2 games, 3 years after the offensive Kanto. You know, it's like, huh? And like, I guess Fire and Leaf Green, there is that as well, but it's like, what? How? And then you got the dubious disc as well, which to be fair, was made at roughly the same time as the upgrade, given that if you assume that Gen 4 and Gen 2 take place at the same time, and Gen 1 and 3 take place at the same time, or specifically Gen 4 at the same time as Gen 2 in this case, which you'd think the dubious disc would either be a branch evolution for Porygon 1, or you'd think it would be like a circle evolution kind of thing, or a skip evolution where you can get Porygon, and then instead of just trading with an upgrade to get Porygon 2 and then trading with a dubious disc to get Porygon Z, it might be cool if like you could trade a Porygon 1, you know, a regular Porygon, with a dubious disc to get Porygon Z straight away, if you would. That'd be pretty cool. And in fact, what do we even... I want to call Porygon something different, you know, the regular Porygon, the first evolution, because the fact that the other two are called Porygon something is a bit... It's another one of those kind of Toy Story 1 kind of ideas, if you want. I want to come up with something else. I don't really want to call them Porygon 1 or Porygon A, because that kind of conflicts with the idea of Porygon 2 and Porygon Z, if you will, because those two aren't called Porygon 2 and Porygon 3, or Porygon B and C, you know. They're called Porygon 2, you know, a number, and then a letter, and then the last alphabetical letter as well. And then what else is it? I guess Porygon R, being, you know, with the R standing for regular, I guess. That makes sense, because at least it's not really saying it's first. I mean, I mean, obviously A and 1 would be, but anyway, I'm getting off track. Obviously we've got these, and it's so weird, man. It's so weird that we've got these. And then also we've got the linking cord, which is also quite the anomaly, I think. But it's not as much of an anomaly as these people having upgrades and dubious discs, if you will. But these again work like Firestones, but for trade evolution Pokemon that don't have an item. So if you get a Haunter, you can just use this and they will evolve into a Gengar. Or do it on Kadabra and they'll evolve into Alakazam. You know, like a trade evolution. But those Pokemon, you know, Kadabra, Haunter, whatever, as long as they evolve by trading and they don't need an item, they will still evolve anyway, you know. If you trade them, they'll still evolve. I don't know if you can trade an Onix and then they'll take a Metal Coat from somewhere and evolve that way. I'm not sure. I don't think they would, to be honest, but I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But you could do this. You could just buy these if you wanted to. Now, of course, it is cheap to just trade and trade back with someone, which I might end up doing. I'm not sure, but I don't know, man. It's one of those things, you know. It's like, I might just trade it, just make it cheaper, but at the same time, maybe I'll stick to buying these and then just focusing on that, if you will. Because you've got to earn the merit points, but I don't even remember how you earn merit points, actually, to be honest, so I'll have to look into that. But obviously, at the same time, like, obviously I've got all these other items to buy as well for when we get certain stuff and whatnot, so, you know, there's that. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that. Now, I'm going to continue the plot, I might as well, at this point, because we've got to do that, and then Obviously, at that point, when we get to a, I guess, like I said, next part 6, I do want to have a team ready, if you will, or at least 3 Pokemon for my team ready. I already have Rowlet, obviously, but I'm gonna I might change their nature, maybe. I don't know, probably to Adamant or something, but then I gotta get 2 others as well, so, maybe I'll pick one of the Wurmpools and keep them in my team or something. I don't know, man. Thanks for coming, I know you're busy. Yeah, pretty busy, man. Listen, I've had an epiphany. You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokédex. You have a partner? Yes, here, this is my Pikachu. Why do you have a Pikachu, man? Why is it Pikachu? And plus, the fact that she had Pikachu and that, she got hurt by a Thundershock from Shing, that's a bit, I don't know. I mean, I want to say it's a bit ironic, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyway. When we were attacked by those Shinx, yeah, she even says it, I got too scared to think straight and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partners refused to listen to anything I tell him. Oh, you actually confirmed they have gender in this case. Wow, that's pretty cool. If I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. I mean, I'm glad that they're using genders for the Pokemon, because I really don't like using the term "it" to describe a living creature. I know this is just pixels on the screen or whatever, so I know it's not like a real Pikachu, I know it's not alive or anything, but then that also applies to Akari, she's also pixels on the screen, and yet we still refer to her as a female or whatever, a girl or whatever. So, obviously, in that case, it's how are they any different in that case, So, I don't know, man. Even when they've got, even when they're, genderless, like Arceus or Dialga or whatever, or Beldum, Pokemon like that, I still want to call them they, at least, because I don't like calling them is, but that's just me, man. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realised we needed to do more, too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Oh yeah, she's going to send out a Pikachu, even though the Pikachu was already out anyway. Why? Pikachu was already out. Oh well. Level 9. What? You get to go first? Oh well. At least we got Roost. Wow, I think is Rowlet the only one that gets a move like that? Roost, a healing move? Probably, to be fair, because I don't think, because Roost is kind of like bird-like, so, whereas the other two, they didn't really have anything on Saw, if you will, battle decided. Wow, that's pretty quick. But to be fair, I've been training up a little bit, so I've not actually done anything off screen yet on this file, at least not recently, so Pokemon I've seen seem to be completely in step with one another. Oh yeah. Here, thank you for battling me. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another, even though it was for a brief moment when you only got 2 attacks in. Let's keep working on it, okay, Pikachu? No, I don't want to. Guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can, bridge some gaps. Maybe Pikachu just isn't for you, kind of thing in this case. I don't want to take them away from you or anything, but obviously sometimes you're just not going to get along with people, there's just going to be people out there, or Pokemon in this case, that just doesn't work out, and it's sad. Especially when it's a one-sided friendship, it is sad, but it's just remember them. Just remember the way that you want to remember them, but not in a toxic way. Remember them, but respect the fact that they're not like that, if you will. And sometimes it is a case of they're a bad person, like me with my hater. So it's not really a matter of respecting their boundaries, but I mean, obviously respect their boundaries. Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect my haters' boundaries like that, but when it's a matter of I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but you know what I'm trying to say, I think. I hope, so By the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. What is electricity in this timeline, actually? Do we even have electricity yet? I just thought... I was thinking about that a while ago. I was watching one of the movies, one of the Pokemon movies, and Arceus made electric type. You know, an electric type was there from the beginning, if you will. From the very beginning. You know, even before like Dark, Steel, and Fairy, electric is it's. And I'm like, what? Pikachu seems to be electric type. Yep. Oh wow, we actually have a type chart here. Wow. Is this proper? It probably is, actually, to be fair. I mean, it's not full. We're kind of missing some on the bottom there, but let me take a picture of that. Oh, okay, it does go down. Okay, nice. So what is this? Both Pokemon and moves have types. The type matchup between a move and a Pokemon determines how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. And also, like, doubly super effective or doubly ineffective, or not ineffective, doubly not very effective, but you know what I mean, you know. Here are some examples of type matchups. Fire types are strong against grass, grass against water, grass is strong against water, and water is strong against fire. So you know the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about? My name's Sisu, Captain of the Security Corps. So you got a bit of fighting you, figured I'd stop by and give that what advice I could. Yeah, this basically is the martial art person, whatever. They give you help with like the strong style and the weak and the quick style kind of thing. Yeah, they've got to master it somehow, which is just gaining experience, I guess. Or maybe even using it more often than not. Yeah, strong style is just powerful but less hitting. Like, you get less turns to attack. Agile is weaker, but you get to move quicker. So, that's kind of the way it is, if you will. It's kind of pick your poison. Yep. Alright, once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have them use the move in either the Agile style or... Yeah, basically... Okay, so here we go. Agile style reduces the power of the move, raises the user's action speed, uses more PP than usual. And strong style boosts the power of the move, lowers the user's action speed, and uses more PP of the move. So I think both of them use the same amount of PP, so it doesn't matter. So if you're worried about that, but you still want to use one or the other, don't, you know? I mean, obviously, like... I mean, it's like this. You either use the regular move, where nothing changes in terms of strength or speed, but you don't use up more PP than necessary, or you use the strong one where you do more power and more PP, or you use more PP, but you move slower, or you use the Agile style where you you use less damage, you damage them less, but you move faster, which is a positive, but also you use up more PP. So all three types have a bonus, if you will. Agile is speed, strong. So Agile style is speed, strong style is power, and regular style, I guess. Regular style is it uses less PP. That's the benefits of the three types, if you will. So you know that's kind of thing. You've got to think about obviously PP usage throughout your items as well. One thing, if you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use this place, I think, at some point. I don't know when, but hopefully I can get Fault Swipe pretty soon. Because, like, obviously that's the move I kind of need with Rowlet. I don't know when I can get it, though. Hopefully I can get it pretty soon, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I suppose it's time we went to see Mai. You remember I mentioned at the Wallflower that I could use your help with Mai's request? I'm to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well. Once you've readied your Pokemon team and perhaps had them learn some new moves from here, if you'd like. Alright, well, let's see if we can get Rowlet Thought Swipe now. I doubt it, but we're going to master them moves or learn new ones. Hello there. Did you need some? Yeah, I need to master. I want new moves. Okay, here we go. Switch. Alright, what Rowlet? 200? Oh, you can set multiple. Oh, nice. What do we want then? Yeah, we can select multiple, by the way. Even though we have more than 4, even though we have 4 moves now, we can still get more later on. So that would be nice. Alright, so let me get these moves then. How much is that? 2700. That's going to leave me with about 1856 left. So that's fine. That's fine. Cause like I said, I really want Thought Swipe. So yeah, let's get that. And I'm getting the other moves as well. Because like I said, I'm going to keep this Rowlet on the team anyway. So you know. Oh, okay, nice. We just get them. Nice. We can get rest as well, but I'm probably not going to use that, to be honest. Alright. What else can I do for you? Exchange items. What items can we get? Okay, I don't really need that, to be fair. I don't know. I'll have a look at that in a bit when we can, but you know, for now, you know, I've got Rowlet to worry about, so let's have a look then. Alright, trick summary. So, oh, they only have 3 moves anyway, okay. Yeah, let me learn a move then. Alright, Thought Swipe, obviously. Aerial Ace, which one's more powerful? So, Aerial Ace is 60 power. Gust is 40 power, and... Okay, yeah, it's basically 5 PP for 20 extra power. That's pretty nice. Magical Leaf also hits as well. Actually, well, I mean, I'm probably going to use Adamant on Rowlet, to be fair, but that's fine. I mean, I'll probably just waste a bit of money then on Magical Leaf and whatnot, but that's fine. Bit late now, but I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I should go for both though. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do Adamant. Maybe I should do something else. I don't know what I could go for. Maybe I should go for increased special defense, but at the cost of physical defense. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that, but you know. Alright, let's change moves again. Let's see what else we can get. So Magical Leaf is 60 power, 20 PP. Okay, so basically, yeah, Leafage is the same as the other one that we were doing. You know, Gust and Leafage. Kind of thing, yeah. Swift, I'll keep that for now. It's basically like the normal type version of Aerial Ace or Magical Leaf. And in fact, now I think about it, I think Magical Leaf and Swift would be really good because I think they attack everyone. So that would be really nice. That'd be really nice to have, actually. And obviously we need, you know, Thought Swipe and whatever, so yeah. Alright, now I guess on that note, we do need to progress, but what I'm going to do is, because it's been pretty long already, I'm going to see about making some items, and then... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Jeez, wow. Panicked there a little bit. Alright, so let's make some Pokeballs then. Alright, so I do want to make these. So we do need some Hairy Balls anyway, because obviously, like I said before, we need them for a thingamajig. And then... we can also make some potions and refines ourselves, so I guess I'll make some of those now. So, I guess, yeah, let's make revives now. And then I'll make the rest as, you know, orange berries. Oh, not orange berries, sorry, potions. Just I've got them, and then obviously, I guess I'll make some more Pokeballs as well. Alright, yeah, let's do that then. Because I want to make sure that I actually have some stuff in my storage as well, so I'm going to store some stuff as well, make sure it's all good, and then I'll end the part off there. Because I think it's worth showing this portion off as well, like how I sort things, because sometimes, like, you come up with, like, sometimes, like, for me, like, you know, like, I have, you know, like, people have different ways of handling things, you know, or dealing with things, or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. You know, to the point where it's like you get to see how they kind of do their stuff, if you will. You know, it's really nice. You know, it's really nice how you can see how people, you know, different people do different things, if you will. You know. I'm going to move 3 of these in, and I'm going to keep 1 on me, and I'm going to move 10 of those in. Because like I said, you know, I want to kind of have something, if you will. And I could use this as well to make another revive or another potion, but I'm not going to, because like I said, I always like to have at least 1 of every item, you know, saved up. And in this case, I like to have them... I mean, I guess I could make another heavy ball, actually. Yeah, that's fine. From in here, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like, I gotta make sure... I don't know, man. Alright, let's make it then. Let's make thingamajig. Because yeah, we have the crafting book. So I'm going to favourite that as well, and then I'm going to see what we can make. And I think I put all, yeah, I need one to make the other Pokeball, because I might as well, because I've got 1 Apricot in there, so it's fine. You know. And yeah, the key items, you can never improve that, if you will. You can never increase how much of that you can carry, so, you know, you're kind of stuck with what you have. You know. Oh well. But what else we can do is, I think we can do this now, where we can unlock more storage. Yeah, here we go, this guy. Commander Kamado's office on the 3rd floor. Keep up the good work, new kid. Okay, can we not do anything then? I guess not. It's not yet, anyway. What is this place, man? You know, I expect great things of you. Carry on the good fight out there. Nothing here seems relevant to you. What about nothing here seems relevant to you? Let me see if we can... Okay, nice. Oh, nice. You kind of have to hold the said L button, but... Oh, you can move as well. Oh, I love that. So there's that, if you will. In fact, I'll take a picture of that. Yeah, I just like to get these lore images. It's really nice, if you will. Look at all these stuff he's got, man. It's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive. What is this, man? What, a time machine or something? It's gotta be, man. Oh, that's Oshawott. Oh, nice. Where's Cyndaquil then? Oh, there's Cyndaquil. Can't interact with them, but... I wonder where Rowlet is then, whenever you don't have them, you know, when you don't pick them. That's interesting. Wait, it's downstairs as well? I thought we were on the ground floor. Oh well. Yeah, just like check some of the stuff. Yeah, because it's like, again, like, I want to explore some stuff, if you will. You know, I want to get some lore, if you will. Why, you can't enter the door? Oh well, I mean, I guess all the other ones are open, so it kind of makes sense to a degree, you know. Alright. You can't really enter in there. And wait, can you enter that one? No, I just saw it, imagined it. Well, your goodness, every club's cool. What are you doing down here? Oh well. Another door for some reason. So many doors. 2 doors right next to each other. What? Why? I assume one of them's going to be the toilet, right? That would make sense to me, I think. I don't know. Alright, nothing on this wall, by the way, that you could have like used for like a bulletin board or something. Something like that, you know. That would have been nice, but oh well. Nothing. I mean, it looks cool and all, but don't even know what half this is even supposed to be. Nurse Joy, it looks like. Kind of, not really, but oh well. Alright, do we even want to go upstairs? I think we want to just leave. Oh well. Second floor. Same ordeal, pretty much. It's a bit of new land we're living in, which means there's a whole world, a whole lot to do. There really is. You can read some of the Agriculture Corps notes. Current goals: expand arable land area, secure more farmland to meet labour demands. Could Pokemon be of use in this regard? Under disclosure. Alright. I'm going to take a picture of these, and I'm going to take a picture of them, like, both in terms of a screenshot of a Switch screenshot, and also in terms of, like, a video screenshot as well. See if there's anything different about them or whatever. Yeah. Oh well. What do you say? Pokemon are full of mysteries. I hope you can help us solve them. Why is there a bed here? Oh, we have an Eevee. Nice. Can I have them? Maybe we ought to build some spare lodgings in case anyone else falls out of the sky. Yeah, I don't know about that one, to be honest. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Alright, yeah, this is just another case, if you will, another place, if you will. And then we got up here, which I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's really required to come up here. No, there's nothing up here, so... Oh, you can just fall. Oh, you can't fall. Why not? There's nothing there preventing me from falling. Oh well. What is this? This is pretty nice, but... What does this place even become in Thingamajig? Why can't I talk to you? Wait, are you fake? What the fuck? I can't talk to him. What? That's so bloody weird. What? That's how you get up here? I didn't know there was an upstairs. I didn't even realise. What the fuck? And there's only one side of the door. What? I feel like I heard something. I don't know, man. That's pretty cool, though, to be fair. Oh yeah, like this looks like wheezing. This does, this little structure. This little bit right here looks kind of like Galar wheezing, if you will, or like a steel type version of them. Even though the coughing line is not in here at all. Like you'd think they might be, but no. It's just kind of weird like that. Oh well. Well, I guess that's good then. Alright, where do we go then? So we're going this way, so yeah, I'm going to end it there then. Because at this point, you know, like I said, it's been nearly 52 minutes in terms of recording. So, you know, obviously it's been quite hectic already, if you will. And, you know, I've actually recorded part 5, sorry, of Sword and Shield and of BDSP as well. And all 3 parts now were only one video long. Like, I didn't have to separate it into 2 portions and then come back to it later or anything. So, it's pretty good, you know. I haven't edited part 3 yet as we speak. It's currently the 21st of September, 2020. Is it? No, yeah, it is. It's the 21st of September, 2025. And it is currently 9:50 AM as I make this video. So, like I said, I haven't even edited part 3 of any of the 3 Let's Plays yet. So, you know, I think it's part 3. Yeah, part 3. I haven't edited that yet at all. So I'll hopefully get on that soon, you know. Hopefully this week, or this upcoming week I should say. I've just got other things going on as well, like I've got the private project going on, and I've got like this private project for, you know, something going on, so I don't want to go into detail because, well, it's a private project. What else have I got going on? I've got this other series going on, if you will, regarding the Zelda stuff, that I'm not going to go into detail just yet. I think I mentioned it in part 3 as well, or something, I can't remember. But I've got that series going on as well, which I'll link down below anyway, because I've said it, you know. But I've got that going on as well, which I'm still recording. I haven't edited anything of that series yet either, actually. So that's going to be nice to edit when I do get around to it. So, you know, yeah, that would be nice to do, nice to edit. I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done with it as well, so it's really nice, if you will. So, you know, I think I've already got like 3 more videos to record for it, if you will. You know? And I haven't edited anything of it either yet, by the way. I'm still going to edit it. So there is that as well. I mean, technically I still need to edit it, but that's never handled that. Anyway, alright, well that's it from me today. That's amazing that I didn't have to do double parts for Sunshine unless it's Arceus this time around. And also, my Joy-Cons didn't lose battery either today, so that's pretty nice as well. You know, next time hopefully I can kind of use the Zelda ones in BDSP, but that's a story for another day. You know, another week, if you will. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and putting up with me for another hour. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Have a minky day, everyone.